Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sheila Valuri, and I'm a coach. I'm a business and sales high performance coach. And Dr. Snowy, what you mentioned, the character that makes up an entrepreneur is something very, very close to my heart, and I'm grateful that we have leaders like you as our role model. Thank you so much. My question is related to that as well. Being in a helping profession as a coach, my background is finance, but I'm very passionate about, developing people. And I like your title as in hashtag development activist. I know it's development in multifaceted areas in your case. But I wanted to find out from you also in your finance background, entrepreneurs, the minute we get into, that space, first things we learn about funding. And as a fairly new startup myself, I would like to get some tips on you on how to actually raise funds, how to find these, not getting funding or investments, but more on how to actually be able to raise funds apart from investment and funding. I know there's quite a lot of other things happening, in how entrepreneurs can raise funds, but I'd like to get your input and advice or tips on that end.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you.
So, Sheila, I'm glad you are in the space that you are, because helping people and loving people and wanting to help and coaching people is the biggest contribution you can make in your life, because that gives you satisfaction, irrespective of your background in finance. And I think there are a number of coaches here, and Tumi has gone out, that have said that you guys need to come together and create a coaching network. And Derek as well is in that space as well. So we need to be able to do that. And I know, Nyani, so you're also doing coaching in finance. That's the person that you must, the guy with the purple shirt. Make sure he's my son as well. So make sure that you connect, and then, But just quickly, I just want to say, Sheila, there's money everywhere. And people don't realize that. They don't. Because, our thinking in terms of getting finance is to go into the bank. And it's okay, but it's not the only route. And that's the most expensive route you could actually think of. So I sit in a board of a bank. And I was saying to my fellow board members that, although banks have to be commercial and make money in the nature of their business, it's important for them as well to do good in doing whatever that they're doing. To think about other ways of financing small businesses. So we started a small business, and I'll refer you to the bank because I don't want to be seen to be promoting that particular bank. But I'll give you details on how to apply for small business grant funding that is available to assist, entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs to start a business. But also, there are platforms of crowdfunding. Please use them. There's a crowdfunding platform which I always promote because I was part and parcel to making sure that it exists and it does what it does, not only in South Africa but on the continent. My C4. So if you can just check that, it will also assist in terms of you being able to do that. But also, there's a lot of money that stays in Stokvels. Can we assist Stokvels people not to put money under the mattress? And it goes to macro to buy a lot of food, and then they share their food, and then, so there's a lot. But that particular bank now is also targeting to assist those that are doing Stokvels and all sorts of things. There's also donor communities that have lots of funding, by the way. As part of Begin, as part of our fundraising and fund leveraging, is to also focus on donor funding. Because a lot of donors, they give funds for free, but those funds are tagged to something. Like, for example, climate change, green fund, women's fund, Grata Machel and many others, the president of Mauritius, the former president, President Fakim, also has a fund which actually funds young entrepreneurs. They call it the Girl Fund. So there are all of those things. So we need to know where they are, Sheila, and just try and leverage. And I can give you a list of them when I have time. I'll give you my email so that you can be able to see those and connect with those. Yeah.